I'm just returning this Chevy Cruze 2012, I believe. And I thought it was pretty nice. It was like only the second car that I've actually liked, really liked. I mean, to the point where I would say I would own it myself. Chevy Cruze. Not bad. Kind of aggressive looking, you know. Some of the new Chevys are looking like that. I mean, if you can tell over there. But what really impresses me is more not so much the outside, but the inside. I mean, it's nice and clean, firm, you know, not what Chevy used to be. Not at all what Chevy used to be. Their aux cord is inside the console. It's pretty good. They got like fabric on the dash. It's like, I don't know what to call it, but it's reminds me of like the Honda Element a little bit. They got the lights, the headlights. You can actually turn the auto on feature off. You know, all the daytime running lamps and nonsense that a lot of these car makers put in, which I hate. They only have the cruise control on the steering wheel, which is, I mean, I would prefer it to have volume control, but you know, whatever. They got a complex, maybe not complex, but I only had the car one day, so I don't know. They got like this whole, where you push this button over here on the left side, and it gives you vehicle information. It's kind of nice. I mean, it's very computer savvy, I guess you could say. Tack, oil pressure, and oil temp, and gas tank, and then of course the speed. Thing I like about the speed is that you got the analog gauge over here, but then also you have the digital readout here, the miles to empty, and then also the fuel economy, as well as of course your normal total miles that you've driven. One thing I don't like is that here the gear that you're in is very small, and it's, when you're turning the steering wheel, it's kind of impossible to see. So like, let's say you're backing out of a spot. I mean, you're turning the wheel, and you don't, I mean, if you're not 100% sure that you're in reverse, I mean, it's kind of hard to see that and tell. I think they should put the gear up here as well. I mean, they got plenty of space, especially when you have an aux cord plugged in. That's one thing I hate about some of these things, is that when you have an aux cord put in, that's all you see on the display. I mean, of course, okay, you got the time here and the temperature here, but it's not really much. But this dash here is one thing I like as well. Let's see, the menu. Let's see, how did well, let's go and, did I turn it off? No, I didn't. All right. When it's off, the date displays, but let's see. All right, so tone, treble, mid-range, bass, you know, normal. You also have preset EQ settings. You got the fader, which is normal, the balance, which is normal. Nothing special about like the actual features, but just the display is kind of nice. Let's see, input information, I don't remember what that was, but like, it's not bad. Door locks are here. yields or whatever. Hazard lights, not bad. Air temperature, fan control, all your AC and everything here. And I'm assuming this is probably traction control or whatever. A lot of cars now have this whole manual feel or whatever. Like, you can shift gears, which to me it don't mean nothing because it's still not manual. And then a lot of the Chevys nowadays, I don't know about any other cars, put in like a little compartment there to store stuff. In addition, of course, to the glove box. And then, you know, the doors. I mean, I like the fact that it actually has a pocket here, and then your pocket and your cup holder there. Speaker system. I'm not like really impressed with it, but it's not bad stock. It is it didn't distort or anything, which is pretty good. It wasn't that loud, which is one thing I look for. I mean, especially I like to drive my windows down, but at the same time, one thing I have to say is that inside the car is nice and quiet for the most part. So it kind of made me want to, especially with a new car like this, it made me want to keep the windows up, the AC on, you know, and have a nice, quiet listening environment. Like, it was kind of nice. I mean, I can't really complain there. Yeah, I like the car. It's really not bad. Seats are nice and firm. Suspension is pretty decent. The performance, I mean, I like it and I dislike it. I mean, because I still have tendencies to want to, like, bust out on the highway. I mean, especially dash going up to 140, you know, probably only be able to hit 130 on that. I mean, sometimes I might want to test it out, even though I typically don't and don't want to take the risk. But, you know, like, this really ain't your car for that. Not so much for reasons that it can't reach that. Like, I mean, as far as handling and stuff, it's just that, like, I guess the way they have the fuel economy and everything set up, it's kind of sluggish on different things. So it's like, I mean, which I don't mind, because the gas, the miles per gallon and everything wasn't bad. Got the car down to almost half a tank and filled it up with $18 at $4 a gallon. Well, $3.99 a gallon. So that's not too bad. I mean, I'm assuming to fill it up totally, maybe $50 at $4 a gallon. So, it's not bad. You know, it's very, a lot of cars I'm hating recently. They got all 4 windows here, which I like. They also, I guess, got the child window lock here, so that you can take care of that. They got your side view mirror control here, which is great. That's one thing I used to love on my Civic. What else? Let's see. That's the fuse box. Gas tank is on the right side. You know, it's not a bad car. But it is like a nice daily driver type of thing, so I really can't complain. Once again, it's like the 2012 Chevy Cruze.